Welcome to a tour of Civil War sites in Harrisonville, Missouri. The Civil War rode onto the Harrisonville Square in July of 1861 when Federal troops called Independent Kansas Jayhawkers appeared under the command of Charles "Doc" Jennison. The Jayhawkers broke into every business on the Harrisonville Square and looted merchandise, horses, and wagons, much for their own personal gain. A mural on the southwest corner of the present-day square depicts the Jayhawkers stealing all the fine horses and wagons from the livery of Henry Washington Younger, former Harrisonville mayor and father of the Younger boys, Cole, Jim, John, and Bob. The Jayhawkers then proceeded to load the wagons with dry goods from Younger's store, saddles and harness from his son-in-law George Clayton's saddle shop, jewelry and watches from L.O. Kahn's jewelry store, and food, tools, and all manner of other goods. Today, the entire square district is on the National Register of Historic Places and features the 1897 courthouse, which replaced the Civil War era structure. Following the raiding and looting of businesses on the Harrisonville Square, Union troops occupied the town under martial law for the duration of the Civil War. That fall and winter, troops attended all social gatherings to monitor activities. Cole Younger and his sister Sally attended the 16th birthday party of their friend Martha Mockbee at her house, just east of the city limits. This is the house which still stands in 2008 at 105 North Price in Harrisonville. Union Captain Irwin Wally asked Sally Younger for a dance, and she refused. When he persisted, she still refused. Her brother, Cole Younger, stepped in, and words were tossed back and forth, leading to raised fists and a struggle. Cole had to leave the county for his safety, and soon joined the guerrilla band of William Quantrill, along with many of his neighbors and relatives. Most rode to protect our land, homes, and families from the rampages of the Kansas, Redlegs, and Jayhawkers. In the spring of 1862, H.W. Younger traveled to New York City to restock his dry goods store. Younger remained a loyal Union man, but Federal forces continued to harass him and many locals. On July 20, 1862, he traveled to Kansas City to consult authorities about the unrest and to sell some stock. Driving alone in his buggy back to Harrisonville, Younger was murdered by Federal troops led by Captain Irwin Wally on the Harrisonville Road south of Westport, near the Harris Crossing on the Blue River. The family claimed the body and buried it in an unmarked grave, the location of which is still secret. His death left his wife, Bathsheba Younger, a widow at age 46 with 5 young children still at home to raise. A marker to commemorate H.W. and the Younger family stands in the family plot in Orient Cemetery in Harrisonville, beside the stone of his father, Charles Lee Younger. One of the Youngers' farms covered the acres just south of the cemetery. 3 years of violence and retribution on the Missouri-Kansas border during the Civil War reached its peak with the August 21, 1863 raid by Quantrill's men on Lawrence, Kansas. Over 150 men and boys lost their lives. Brigadier General Thomas Ewing issued General Orders 11 4 days later in an attempt to clear the area of support for the guerrillas. All citizens of Jackson, Cass, Bates, and northern Vernon counties had 15 days to declare their loyalty and remain in 5 towns, or to leave the area. More than 20,000 refugees scrambled to find animals and wagons to pull their belongings and trudged through the heat and dust in search of safe havens. All grain and hay not confiscated by Union troops was burned in the fields, as were all houses, barns, fences, and outbuildings. A mural on the Harrisonville Square depicts the Younger family being evicted by Order Number 11. Few buildings escaped the devastation. One survivor is the Sharp Hopper log cabin built in 1835 by the Sharp family just north of Harrisonville. It escaped the flames and was rescued in 1974 from demolition by members of the Cass County Historical Society. It was rebuilt on the present site at 400 East Mechanic in Harrisonville and is used to tell the stories of pioneer life in western Missouri. It is open for tours by request. Only about 1/3 of the Cass County residents returned to the county after their forced removal under Order Number 11. Those who did come back gazed across the devastated countryside, where only charred chimneys called Jennison's tombstones remained. The region was called the Burnt District. A monument to tell the stories of the suffering of the people caught in the middle of violence from both sides is being built on the grounds of the Cass County Justice Center in Harrisonville. Interpretive signs and maps will commemorate the unique history and stories of the Civil War on the western border of Missouri. Commemorative bricks will mark an area called the Reconciliation Plaza and will offer a gathering place for healing. native prairie grasses, flowers, and trees will provide an authentic natural setting to preserve our history for visitors now and in the future. In addition, the Cass County Burnt District Museum and Archives is being created in the library building at 400 East Mechanic in Harrisonville, Missouri. Along with the Margaret Wade Archives, it will provide a valuable resource for genealogists and historians. For more information, visit our website at moksbwn.net or call Cass County Historical Society at 816-380-4396. We look forward to sharing our unique stories with you.